Okay, so I got my degree. I got it in about 2.5 months, but did it actually help me land a job? Let's talk about it.
Dear me, 3 to 6 months. Watch how I make you proud.
Hello, my name is Xavier, and welcome to Tech Xavier, where I share my journey in tech, both on the education and learning side, as well as the career side. Today, I want to address a question that I got in my comments for a video, and let me go ahead and throw it up on the screen so we don't waste too much time. This came from Chris Jones. So Chris Jones, thank you for checking out the video. It says, what jobs can I get with this degree? Entry level. Can you make a video of the job you got after you graduated? All right. So I guess I'll answer a question about me first, and then we'll talk about some of the questions you had just in general. So the answer to your question about, maybe what kind of job can you get? For me, I did get a job that was about 2 positions higher than my current or than my former job before I got my degree, but it technically wasn't really based on getting my degree at WGU. So the position that I got is like a principal computer support systems analyst. Is a really long name. And the requirements for that job were, either a degree and so many years of experience or so many years of experience. And I think it was like 4 or 5 years of experience, something to that effect. For me, though, I had my Associates of Arts degree, which was actually satisfactory for that role. And I could have just used that to make myself a qualified candidate for the job posting. However, the position did come in time, like shortly after I got my degree. So I completed it. I got my diploma, and I went ahead and posted my transcripts and everything on the job application. And that actually increased, I think, the attractiveness of my application to the interviewers, and made me more eligible. So in short, technically WGU still hasn't like helped me land a job. Like there wasn't a job that I applied for so far that requires a bachelor's degree that I got because of my degree. But I will say that in my current role, I work as a system administrator for the ServiceNow platform, and understanding, operational supply chain management and IT operations, change management, those kind of things, have helped me quite a bit in gathering requirements and building out certain components of the ServiceNow platform. And it actually too helped me really understand why we need certain technologies or why certain things require tracking. And for me, getting my degree and going through the steps that I've gone through, first with my ITIL certification, then my Knowledge Centered Service certification, then ServiceNow, and now my degree in management, I'm more what you would call, I guess, tech adjacent. And so for me, understanding how to pour into others, getting them what they need, and then also creating processes that are smooth, help me understand the relevance of technology so that I can get smarter and become more adept at understanding how to make things work. Now, to answer your other question, you said, what kind of job can you get with this degree? I know WGU has some information on their site, and I'll link their stuff below. They have some, projections as to what kind of job you can get. What I will say is, if we took someone who maybe was right out of high school and who had no real tech experience, but had technical aptitude, they went to this degree, maybe they got it done in 6 months, and they came out at 18 and a half, ready to apply for a job, their prospects may not have been that many, or they may not get that many prospects just because of their limited years of experience. However, what I would tell that individual would be to apply for a service desk or help desk role. And the reason it is because if you're going through this degree program, your mind is locked in on how do I deliver value, and then how do I manage my my work. And even though you may not have employees under you right out the gate, because maybe you're not a manager, but maybe you're just a level 1 technician, you'll still have a better idea and concept of this is what people need, this is how we deliver it, and remain consistent in terms of how we support end users. And if you lead with those kind of things, every other activity you do will be strategic and will probably have more of an impact on your career. I think a lot of people, including myself, when I first got into the service desk role, I was so just hyper focused on needing to know technical stuff, right? But what you realize is that most organizations should have some kind of knowledge library or repository to show you how to troubleshoot issues. So some things are really just copycat. You're just looking at some steps, you're applying those steps, and if anything changes, you have support around you. The real key, though, in any IT field is to be able to think critically. And then what helps you stand out beyond that is your ability to communicate and really understand the needs of the people you're working with or serving. So I hope that answers your question. I don't think that a degree in and of itself is really the magic pill. There's tons of people who can tell you otherwise, that they've gotten jobs without degrees, or have degrees in totally unrelated fields, but still qualify for a position in tech. What I will say, though, is whatever you decide to do, try to be strategic and try to lean on the things that are easier for you, that are kind of in line with your talents. So again, for me, I wasn't somebody who was opening up computers, taking them apart, inserting motherboards and GPUs and all this stuff. Like, I wasn't doing that. I wasn't a coder. I'm still not a coder. And I'm not some cybersecurity enthusiast. I'm just a guy who understands processes, who likes frameworks, who likes to help support the business, and who likes to empower users. So that's kind of my superpower. And through that, I've learned to synthesize maybe more complex technical things for myself and be more of a value add to the organization, and try to teach others to be efficient and helping them to see, hey, these are your talents, this is how you could deploy them so that our team can be successful. So again, hopefully this was helpful for you. Hopefully I wasn't saying a bunch of nothing, but if you have questions specifically that I can answer, hit me up in the comments below. I'm happy to give as much game as I can. This whole career education cycle can be a little daunting, can be a little overwhelming sometimes. So I'm definitely here to support anyone's, efforts to improve in those areas. It took me to the age of 34 to finally get my stuff together. Hopefully it doesn't take you as long, but even if it does, you're the youngest you're going to be right now. So go ahead and get to that work. My name is Xavier. This is Tech Xavier, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
Dear me, 3 to 6 months. Watch how I make you proud.